Oh my goodness.
That's what we get. Are you trying for Insta now?
Are we live?
Hi.
I can't, okay. All right. I think we're, y'all.
Hi. Hi, Facebook.
Facebook. Y'all gotta let me know if we live because
Something's in the water. Something's in the technological water right now.
Listen, okay. Somebody, let's see if we're live. I don't know if we're live or not.
We need a friend that we could just be talking.
Oh, we're live. We're live. We're live.
Wait, have we been live this whole time for the last 11 minutes?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes, we are live. Okay. All right.
Hi,
Y'all, okay.
Okay.
We gotta tell.
While Jaylene's doing that, let me just tell you, we have been desperately trying to go live for the last 12 minutes on both Instagram and Facebook. And for some reason we couldn't figure it out this time. And so now here we are with you on Facebook.
I went live on Instagram.
I know, I'm trying to
join us.
There we are.
Join me.
Okay. We're gonna start this episode. I promise we're gonna start this episode.
We're gonna start. Here we go. Go live with Justin on Instagram.
Okay, here we go. I feel it coming.
Here we go.
I feel it coming.
I feel it.
She started. Oh my gosh. This is
Everybody's
really good.
ready.
You know,
okay. Here we go.
Now there's echo. This is Teddy. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about Teddy and Babyface.
Wait, you can hear an echo?
I can hear echo. Can you hear echo?
I don't hear an echo.
Okay, don't worry about it. It's not pasting the comment.
Are you ready?
It's not pasting the comment. It's not pasting
just
the comment.
Pin the comment. Pin the comment, Justin.
We're syncing.
Put the comment. Put the comment and I'll pin it.
Everybody's trying to do their best.
Put the comment. Justin, put the comment.
It's
hashtag # versus. You don't get it because you didn't watch it, but everyone who watched Riley,
everybody watched it.
Okay, but Justin, for real, pin the comment.
I'm trying to pin the comment.
Why are you pinning the comment?
Because I can't paste it. I'm just
What do you mean you can't paste it?
Paste the comment. I'm trying to paste the comment.
Oh, look, you just switched the camera. Honestly, this is what I get for laughing so hard at Teddy Riley and Babyface, because right now, huge goofball. And now here I am. Yes, Mel, we know it stopped working on Facebook. Here we are. I think we're live now. I think we're back.
I'm just gonna say POPPA PANK live? ? You can pin that. And we'll just let things happen. We started. Okay. So as far as I know, we are on Instagram live with our 285 people following us, watching us right now and counting, and on Facebook Live. Hi, Facebook. Thank you for sitting there with us. Some of you.
We're gonna start our theme music because you got to get settled.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's just go. We're going.
Here we go. Man, I sure enough need this drink right now.
I'm gonna be drinking this till the cows come home. Cheers.
Cheers. We want to thank you so much for joining us. It has been a struggle today. But here we are. We are Jaylene and Justin. We are here with POPPA PANK. There's a lot of gray in the world, and we think it needs a little more pink of POPPA PANK. You are listening to the tunes of Ill Dukes from the Octoroon soundtrack. Octoroon is a play that Justin and I did at the Wilma, and that is where our friendship began. We are so excited to just be here right now. We've been having technical difficulties. I see that on Instagram his thing is buffering. But here we are, episode 4. Episode 4.
Episode 4, technical issues. edition.
Welcome you.
If they can't see me on Instagram, so be it. We'll just roll with the punches. But you know, we want to start by thanking some folks. We want to thank Theater Horizon for sponsoring us, for hanging in there with us as we have all our technical issues today. Nell Bong Jensen. We want to thank all of our Pank Papas out there on Instagram watching. And I just want to remind you, if you can hear me on Instagram, that at 9:30 in a mere 12 minutes, that we doing Instagram Live, because Instagram doesn't let us have more than 2 people at once, where we will be joined.
Facebook, I'm just letting you know that it's still telling me it's preparing to go live. So I'm fearing that Facebook is going to cut off again. And it's something to do with that live producer thing. If we cut off on Facebook, I am so sorry. Okay. We're going to try to come back no matter what. But yes.
I think it's this is like kind of like a metaphor for the moment. Like, it's all the technology is just saying, pause, just stop. We need to quarantine you so that you figure out your technology.
Oh, this is what I get. Have y'all seen, how many people out there watch the Teddy Riley versus Babyface episode?
Now they don't need to. They saw it live. They saw a reenactment of it here.
Right, because here we are. I'm really hoping that the Facebook stream stays up. I really am, but I'm nervous that it's gonna cut off. But anyway, Justin,
it's time for art to drink.
It is time for our segment that we like to call Papa Drank.
Papa Drank.
And we go ahead that segment right now. Here we go. Get your glass so we can clank.
It's time for that Papa Drank.
Papa Drank.
Papa Drank.
Papa Drank.
Papa Drank.
And cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, Justin. Cheers. You're not cheersing me.
Cheers.
Cheers. Arriba, abajo, al centro, para adentro.
Meeting is now streaming live on Facebook.
Okay.
That's the first time we've had that now.
Right? Okay. Nell?
Yeah.
Are we live?
I'm not seeing anything yet, but it might just take a second. Oh, yes, you're live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Papa Pank with Justin.
Okay, I'm hanging up the phone.
Owens, while Jaylene is dealing with some technical issues, I want to say hello and welcome to our late night edition of Papa Pank. For the last 40 minutes, Jaylene Clark Owens and Justin Jane have foraged through the forest of technical difficulties, and here we are with 20 minutes to spare.
All right, we're gonna start it over. We're gonna start it over from our theme song, and then we're gonna bring on James.
Bring on a guest.
Okay, somebody, Nell. I know Nell is out there. Nell, please let James know that we're gonna bring him in so he can head on into the Zoom, and I'll admit him in a second. All right, and here we go. Welcome once again to Papa Pank for the third time. I am Jaylene. This is
Justin.
And we are so happy to finally be here. You're listening to the tune of Il Zoot from the Octoroon soundtrack. Justin and I met when we were doing an Octoroon. And, you know, the world is filled with a lot of gray, and we think it needs a little bit more pink, a Papa Pank.
Papa Pank.
So we are so excited that we are finally live. And we just want to thank you all for hanging in there. All of you. Thank you so much. We thank you.
We also want to thank a lot of other people. Thank you, Theater Horizon, for sponsoring us. Thank you to our guest today, James Ijames. Thank you to all of our Pank Papas on Instagram Live who've been hanging in there with us through all our episodes. And without further ado, we are about to have a guest on our show. Isn't that right, Jamie?
That is right. But let me just say, what happened tonight is karma.
Why is that karma?
Because the way that I laughed at Teddy Riley and Babyface for having so many technical difficulties with their versus battle. I mean, I was cackling, crying, tears from laughing so hard at them trying to figure their little versus battle out. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I was just texting with my friends. Y'all, look at this. Somebody come and look at this. They can't get it together. He can't pin the comment. Oh, Lord, Teddy Riley, internet done went out. Oh, my God. And look what done happened.
And look at what happened.
Here we are, a half hour late.
The world is listening. So what's going to happen next time you go on the verses and technical difficulties? Just tears. It'll just be tears.
Next time, if versus has technical difficulties, I'm going to be in the comments. Don't laugh at them. You don't know what they're going through, okay? Y'all don't know.
Laughing. Stop laughing.
Everybody in here, stop laughing right now because y'all don't know. Y'all really don't know how hard it is. Like, when you having technical difficulties and all you want to do is do your life. And everything going wrong. Like y'all had to have compassion, empathy. Imagine if it was you. Imagine if that was your uncle, your father on the internet can't get this thing together. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say.
You're gonna be rolling up in people's DMs, just being like, "Stop laughing."
Don't laugh. Commenting on every meme. Excuse me, this is not funny. This is not funny because if that happened to you, you would not be you would not be laughing. If that happened to you, you would not be laughing because it's not funny when you have 10,000 people watch you. And if you're joining us for the first time,
you don't know how to pin it.
You know, we have a glitch in our system. So I know on Facebook, you may look and see that we have maybe about 20 something people with us right now, but really, it's a glitch, and what it's telling you is that, well, y'all can't see it, but
783,
84, 85, it's going up. It's
86, 7, 8, 80. Oh, jump to 3,000.
Like we got 3,000 folks in here, so you know it's just a lot of pressure.
We know.
And so Teddy Riley, I understand, brother, Uncle Teddy. I feel you. I sympathize with you, Uncle Babyface. I sympathize. I understand. Uncle Face. He like when I call him Uncle Face. Uncle Face. I understand because the technical difficulties that we had tonight.
You told me about this. He calls you Babyface, and so you call him Uncle Face.
Uncle Face.
And then when you're not around, he's like, I'm Babyface. Wait. So are you telling me there's like old face and middle-aged face?
Middle-aged face. That's his cousin.
I love his music. So good.
Can we just do our Papa Drink segment and then bring on James Ijames?
I guess.
Okay.
I guess.
We need our Papa Drink segment. I know some of you might have seen it already if you were on Instagram, but okay, we're gonna do it again. Justin, you ready for our song?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Get your glass so we can clank.
It's time for that. Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
And cheers. And cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers. Arriba, abajo, al centro, pa dentro. Amen. So,
what are you drinking? What are you drinking real quick? Just
I'm drinking Manischewitz.
Great.
And I'm drinking Joe Maida for getting me on Manischewitz.
I'm just drinking a beer. Shout out to the crew.
Okay, we are gonna bring in James Ijames, we know that you're watching. My dad said you have to get like get like A. James Ijames, if we can have you step into the room. And while James Ijames is stepping into the room, why don't you no, we're not gonna have you do that actually. We're gonna just wait for James Ijames.
What were you gonna have me do? I want to know what you were gonna have me do and why you backtracked.
I was gonna have you give James's bio, but I want James to tell us about him.
Oh, he's
about himself.
Yeah.
But someone let James know to come on in.
People should know that James has been with Jaylene and I since day one of our live series. Of our life. He was there when I was born, and then he's
coming in right now. Actually,
he actually pulled me out. Hi, James. Connecting to the audio
James
check.
Is here.
And James is on mute, and he's on mute, and he's on unmute.
And now he's not. Let's hear you, James.
Hello, family. How y'all doing?
Let's give a round of applause. Can we just have, if you're at home, you better be clapping. I don't care if you've got kids asleep. I don't care if you've got neighbors. You better be clapping right now. I think that's like the kind of clapping that like it's so loud and so fast that it like glitches on Zoom. Do you know what I'm talking about? You get like it's so that it's just like glitchy.
Oh man.
James, we have 14 minutes with you. And these are going to be the best 14 minutes of your life.
I have costume changes. Wait. I have costume changes. Hold on.
We got costume changes. Okay.
Look at those glasses.
Glasses.
Are those new in quarantine times?
No, these are.
I gotta look at you like this.
Glasses.
Glasses.
No, these are. I've had these for a while.
Have I seen those in live and I didn't say anything?
I don't know.
What is that Papa drink you got over there?
This is a little gin with a little seltzer.
All right.
Saint Germain.
Yes.
For ice cubes, get into this barefoot Contessa situation. Frozen blackberries.
See, Justin had some frozen blueberries, but that gave him a little gas last time.
Gassy, so be careful. But a good drink. What do you call that? What is that?
Put together what you got in the house because the liquor store ain't open.
All right. Yep.
Hello.
Yep. Just go to the bar and order one of those.
I hear that.
You know what you do? You go to the bar and you be like, surprise me.
Yeah, and they're like, surprise, our bar's closed because of a pandemic. I went out for dinner the night all the bars and restaurants closed. We had dinner, and then as we were leaving, literally on the door, it was like, we are closing for good after this. I was like, what?
Wow.
Anyway, this is not about us. It's not about us.
Go ahead.
But no,
it's about
like I was thinking about the last person outside of my household that I hugged. And I was like, oh wow, it's been like almost 2 months. It was Akeem and Tasha and Johnny Silver and Emily at Barcelona.
Those are good hugs. Those are good last hugs.
They were good last hugs. I was like, oh wow, okay, right on. If I never hug anybody other than Joel again, I'd be all right.
Wait, Jaylene, who's your last hug?
I don't know my last hug. I would have to look at my schedule, but I ain't gonna touch nothing because see that's where Teddy had messed up. He started touching stuff, so I ain't gonna touch nothing. I'ma leave this right where it is. But I mean, we went on quarantine on my birthday, so. I did get to go to a restaurant like the day before, and that was my last.
That was your last restaurant.
Experience.
Okay, what was your last restaurant then?
South.
Ooh,
South.
So good.
Mine was Royal Tavern, and James, yours was Barcelona.
No, It was Laurel for my anniversary, which is also Jaylene's birthday.
Which is also my birthday. Exactly.
All right. Laurel,
Yeah.
I want to go there
5-course
so
meal,
bad.
last meal in the
Oh,
world.
that's good.
Did Chef
Yes.
come out and meet you? Top Chef winning chef Nick Elmi? Yeah.
Hold up. We never even introduced we introduced him, but we didn't let James Ijames tell us who he is and what he does. So I realized I'm supposed to look this way so I can look at you. So go ahead, James Ijames.
Who are you? What do you do?
Yourself.
What do you do?
My name is James Ijames. I'm a Philadelphia-based playwright, performer, and director. And I am also a professor of theater at Villanova University. And I am a co-artistic director of the Wilma Theater here in Philadelphia.
What does he not do? What does he not do?
Yes. So that's our artistic director. Right there. That's our artistic director.
What's like a fun fact about you that not many people know?
Okay, this is sort of silly, but also kind of cool. So I've sung in Carnegie Hall twice, both times in high school with my choir. So I wasn't by myself, but yeah, I was a part of like this, like we like applied to be a part of this like youth choir thing that performed in Carnegie Hall. And so we went to New York when I think it was my sophomore year and my senior year. And so that was always very special to me. And Andre Thomas, if anyone who like knows like choral music, Andre Thomas conducted us my senior year. And I almost got the solo for the performance, but I got beat out by some other kid from like.
Have you tried to stalk this other kid? Have you stalked this other kid and seen?
No, because you can't be blocking your blessings worrying about what other people doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
So,
That's the word.
I mean, what was him was for him was for him.
That's right. That's right.
Wait.
Okay.
Costume change. Hold on.
Oh,
yes. Another costume change. And those look. For those of you out there that don't know what a costume change is, it's a theater term for when an actor changes an article of clothing. It could just be glasses.
Yes. Okay. So Mr. Ijames, and that's Ijames. I know a lot of folks continue to say Ijames. I'm looking at you, Karen. But it is Ijames, Mr. James Ijames. Tell me, when did you first meet Mr. Justin James, and what were your impressions? What was your first impression of him?
I first met him at the Constitution Center. Is that right, Justin? And
I think so.
I was doing the Living News, and Justin was doing Freedom Rising. And I don't know, he seemed really serious and like professional to me. I was like, okay.
Wow.
And then I got to know him and I was like, oh, hey.
That's really funny. That's amazing, because I feel like my serious and professionalism is just introversion. It's just like, there's a stranger, so I just need to like close all gates. But then, yeah, we started hanging out. For some reason, I don't know why we were like alone in the green room when your cast had like 3 people and like a stage manager, and mine had like another person. But anyway, it was at the Constitution Center. But wait, what were you gonna say?
No, you go.
I want the same question for Jaylene. I want to know when you first met Jaylene and what your impressions were of her.
I met Jaylene. So it's hard to say like a meet, because I saw her audition before I actually like got to know her.
What were your impressions of her audition?
That she was fantastic. We cast her.
Booked it. I booked it. So
it was for the most spectacularly lamentable trial of Miss Martha Washington.
Yes.
And she came
so
in
good.
for, I think, Doll / Priscilla. I think we were seeing both parts. I don't know if you read for both parts or not.
I don't remember. I feel like I just read for Priscilla, but I don't know.
But I'm like, she like instantly like understood stylistically what I was curious about as a writer. And like I was early in my career, and it was actually kind of, well, early in my writing career. Let me say that, because I've been like tooling around doing a little bit of everything for a while. But it was like so validating to hear someone sort of like just say the words and like, oh, that's it. Like that's how it should feel. That's what it should look like. That's the style of it, you know. Not that I'm a style, but like that felt really good.
Well, it speaks to his writing.
Well, then she's like been in all of them except for the ones that she like literally can't be in because there are no women. Which has been, that's been really special to have someone that like has taken that journey with you as an artist, and like she kept coming back. So like apparently like there was something that we like shared, or like that we were like kindred or something. So that's always felt special.
My favorite role of Jaylene's in your writing was in Moon Man Walk, and I've told her this, is the laundromat woman who says the word baby after every sentence and before every sentence and in the middle of every sentence. And he just killed it. I was cackling. That was one of those moments when you're in the theater and you're laughing and people are giving you dirty looks. That was one of those moments in that theater. And it's like in the alley, or like I remember audience members from across me looking at me because I was dying. I was like, I don't know who this is, but they are killing this. And all
I think the baby stuff is was as a result of Jaylene doing the part, because I don't think that was originally in the play, and then like when we were working on it, I think that sort of developed out of Jaylene's sort of like take on it.
Do you remember any of those lines, Jaylene?
I'm not going to talk tonight. I've been saying listen for the past 15 minutes. I can't wait to watch this back because I was like, listen. And then y'all thought, listen. I'm so thankful that I got to work with you, James, on those first 3 plays. Like, one of my favorite things about James is being in a room with James Ijames, working on a play that he has written, reading it aloud, and just hearing him cackling like he has never heard the words
like he didn't write it.
Like he did not write the words. It is one of my greatest joys. My greatest joys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. Okay. So speaking of like favorite moments, James, what would you say was one of your favorite moments with either me or Justin or both of us?
Or both.
Okay, so I'm gonna 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
A little play called An Octoroon. Oh. Right. So
we know it well.
This moment in our production, directed by the astonishing Joanna Settle, where Jaylene and Justin both had to go inside of this chicken coop that was on stage. And the chickens, I think, did not like somebody that like there was this kerfluffle in the chicken coop every night. And I remember being like, oh man, I'm glad I'm not one of them.
I think it was Tasha. I think they didn't like
Tasha. Oh, Tasha Canales. Tasha is another actor here in town, and she hates birds, all kinds.
But I think like animals can like smell chemicals we give off. So like she's getting in that cage, and the chickens are like, oh, here's like a predator that doesn't want me, so I'm gonna just like. They went crazy. And then all of us are in there trying not to step in bird poop the whole damn time. And you have these like giant dresses. And there were times I was looking and I was just like, there's her dress in a giant pile of bird poop. And that dress is not getting clean till Sunday, and it is Tuesday.
right? Spot cleaning with like a little vodka and some Windex. And like that moment, and then like at the top of the show, when like Justin's character first comes in, he's playing Pete, and he's like, "Hey, Manny." Hey, he's just like real regular. And then when my character comes in, he goes into full showtime. And like, I have this distinct memory of the first time Jaylene sees Justin doing it with like the whole get up. And the look on her face is like this combination.
It's close to that. It's close to that.
I'm supposed to be acting right now, but like,
that was it. You just did it for real. That was your face on stage.
Justin is very good at making me laugh on stage. Like, when I'm not supposed to be laughing.
We talked about the body roll and you laughing and Alina laughing and Tasha just getting mad. Tasha does not like it when you mess around on stage.
No, she doesn't. Oh, Justin had this moment later in the play where he's telling me something that happens and I'm playing Master George.
yeah.
And he's like mimicking what I'm doing.
I love finding all of that just like organically over the run. And like the moment when, because my character was just in love with your character. I was just like,
it was so
dude,
funny.
You could do no wrong. It was like, I love that.
Very funny. It was very funny.
It's like it's already 10. Can we ask just a couple more questions? And
yeah, I ain't doing nothing.
Can we do that? Jaylene, can we do that?
Pink Papa's on Facebook. Y'all still with us? Y'all still there? Y'all still chilling with us? We hope y'all, this is not too late for y'all. I know we usually end at 10, but for those just joining us, we had a little bit of technical difficulties. Shout out to Teddy Riley and Babyface. I will never laugh at y'all again for what y'all done went through.
Your reenactment of how you would react to them, you have to go back and watch that. That is Drew Barrymore award winning.
Drew Barrymore.
I hate you so much. Okay, our Pink Papas are still watching on Facebook. So go ahead, Justin. Ask your question.
So what have you been doing, James, during quarantine? What has been keeping you busy for the past 6 weeks?
Largely the same stuff that was keeping me busy before the quarantine.
I hear that.
Like, I'm still teaching online. I'm still doing administrative stuff. I had 2 thesis panel defenses today that were all conducted over Zoom. But you know, it was really, I'm like glad that we can still like do this stuff for the students. Like, I feel like so many people, particularly people who are going to be graduating in May, were like, oh, I'm missing like, or they were afraid that they weren't going to be able to, and like we're making it happen for them. So that's been really rewarding. And, you know, the Wilma is definitely keeping me busy. Like, we're, you know, navigating what this moment means for the theater, what it's going to mean for next season. You know, we're still trying to figure out a lot of those things, but also trying to find ways to like maintain contact with our communities and with our audience. So
for those of you out there that don't know, the Wilma Theater in Philadelphia is where all 3 of us are company members, Jaylene, myself, and James. James is now part of the artistic director cohort with Yuri Uranov, Morgan Green, and Blanca Ziska. That is brand new. And they joined alongside our new managing director, Lee Goldenberg. So there's a lot of changes.
Who is holding it down, by the way? Like, Lee, Blanca and Morgan, Yuri, everyone has like been astonishing in the face of all of this, and like the creativity and the quickness and the authority with which everyone is like tackling this moment has been really great. I want to say that I've been like, you know, writing a whole bunch, but
your haiku plays.
So I haven't written a haiku play since April the 10th.
You know, I did peep that. I had peeped that today, and I said, you know, maybe I better not bring that up.
Keep it off the
table. It's all good. It's all good. Here's the thing. I recognized, I was like, I was a part of that first wave of folks that's like, let me make this content now. And then I was like, this is noisy. Like, it's too much. And I'd rather sleep in an extra 30 minutes than getting up and doing this. And like, you know, in the last like week or so, I have started to like find my way back to like larger projects that I've been working on. So like that sort of took that part of my brain over. And I did need to like sort of write those plays to sort of like ground myself and like, well, what am I feeling right now? But I don't want to like, I don't want to write long things. I want to write sort of short things that I feel like I have some control.
Listen, and that's okay. That's all right. You started it and then you changed and you did something a little different, and that's okay. I feel like there is a big pressure to be like, all right, well, in this quarantine, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You better come out of this quarantine having done this, this, and that. If you come out of this quarantine with your sanity,
that's the best we can hope for. That is the best.
Listen,
that is the best.
Listen,
just stay sane.
Yep.
Stay sane, have your peace, because there is a lot going on. But if you can do something cool, if you could work on a skill, great. If you could write or do, great, wonderful. But also, if that doesn't happen, grace. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace.
That's really true. And like I've been like, so like I bought a sewing machine because it's legitimate.
I need to get one.
I wanted to like learn how to do. How did I order a sewing machine?
No, I want to know how Jaylene is making all her purses and masks without a
glue,
sewing machine. That was news to me just now.
No, excuse you, James. Don't be telling my secret.
But you just said you don't have a sewing machine. Okay.
You mind your business, because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to James, not you to James.
Let's let our guest talk.
Well, I am actually beside Jaylene, and Justin is actually under Jaylene on my screen. So I don't know what people.
Justin, you've been looking the wrong way. I'm looking at the replay, and you was looking the wrong way.
Wait. Can I? Which way should I look? This way?
Yeah, we went over this.
I'm talking to my other friend over here.
Go look to your left, Jesse. You have to look to your left.
This is my left. This is my left, and this is my right.
All right. I'm gonna tell you in a second. Go ahead, James. Look at our guests. We over here blabbing.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. I'm gonna try to like teach myself to sew. I'm gonna see if my mom will like one more costume change. I'm gonna see if my mom will teach me some stuff.
You know what? One of my
a lot of glasses.
I love it.
It's good. They change the way you look. They change you, and I think you should next time you're directing, bring them into the room. Who's telling us about the 3 scarves? Someone is telling us like there's a director that wore like 3 scarves, like a blue, a green, and a red, and you could tell the mood of the director by what scarf they had showing. They would wear all 3 at once, so it'd be like the green, the blue, and the red. And if the red one is on, they're fine. But if they like take that one off and the blue is showing, you're like somebody's in trouble. And then if like the green one, it's like it was
That's
all
too
signals.
much thought. Is the play good? Like, is the production good? That's too much thought.
Those
should do that.
Don't even care. They don't even care.
We should. Sorry, we have noise in the home.
I saw I thought you saw a ghost just now.
I know.
The way you looked, I was like, she was mid-sentence, and then she was like, huh?
My husband has never come out of the room while I'm recording, so I was just like, what's happening? But we are recording a little late, so
recording late.
Anyway,
let's jump to our next segment. We're gonna jump to our last segment, and then
our last segment, because we thank you. Shout out to our Pank Poppers who are still hanging in with us. For those of you who are just joining us, we just want you to know that I'm seeing some of your comments. Folks are loving the glasses changes, James. They're up in here, they're watching, they're saying they miss hugs, they love us. It's thank you, Pank Poppers, for hanging in there with us. We just want you to know.
I want to see. Hold on, let me see.
You would have to get in a different device, sign into Facebook. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a task.
But for those who are just joining us, we have a glitch in the system. So you may see that there's about a certain number of folks watching, but that's not the true number. We on our end can see the true number, and right now we are at, how many are we at right now watching us live on Facebook, Jeff?
3,285, 3,286, 85, 86, 87. 86.
Who keeps jumping in and out? Stay in here. You know, stay in here. We appreciate you. Okay, so we thank you. All right. So our next segment.
Wait, am I in the next segment?
Yeah, you're staying on till the end, baby.
We staying on because we don't want to cut the time short. We ain't have enough time with you. It's only one more segment, and then we're gonna close. I won't be before you long. So our next segment is questions. We're getting ready to close.
Amen.
Questions. Amen.
Oh yeah, go on.
So questions from the audience. So this is the time in this segment that if those Pank Poppers who are watching right now, if you have questions for Mr. James Ijames or for one of us or for all three of us, please put them in the comments right now. And once we finish with this question, once we finish, you all right? You okay? Are you okay?
Questions.
Once we finish with our questions from our Pank Poppers that were sent ahead of time, we will see what you all have to say if you have any questions. Okay.
You
so this question, Justin. Oh, you want me to read it? Okay.
For James? The one.
Yes, the question for James. Yes.
You do it.
Okay, this was sent to us from Theater Lover 267. Okay.
This is on Instagram.
It says, you ready? I don't think he's ready.
You sure it's not from AOL?
This is for you, James. Listen.
It might be. Here we go. It says, in the Bible, Samsung cut his hair. Now, I think it says Samsung. Listen, it is not Samsung. That is a phone. But it's okay. We're going to keep moving. In the Bible, Samsung cut his hair and lost his power. I know theater people think differently. So did you actually decide to grow your hair to gain more power and thus more awards?
So first off, people need to do their Bible study because Samson didn't cut his hair. Delilah got other people to come in and cut his hair. Hello.
Yes.
So listen.
Yeah.
Come on and bring the word.
I grew my hair because I was like at a point in my career where I was like, I'm gonna do what I want with my body. It was something I wanted to do for a really long time and felt like I couldn't do because when you're acting like, oh, we need you to cut your hair to be this way, you need your hair to be this way. And I'd gotten to a point where I was like, well, if people want me to be in the play as an actor, then they'll just deal with it. And they did. Like, you know, I haven't been in very many things since I started doing it. I did Completeness at Theater Exile and it wasn't a problem at all. So I don't know. I felt like I wanted to have length. I felt like I wanted to, it's a sort of a way to like, you know, it's connecting me to like some parts of myself that I felt like I couldn't access. So I just love them. I think they're beautiful. Yeah.
So good.
Did you have locks before? You never had locks?
First time.
No, I don't know where I got that from that you had locks before.
Because I look like the type. Oh, he had locks in high school, but then he had
got rid of them
in college, but now he done grew them back because, you know, he pushing 40.
Just told them your age. Okay, this next one, and I guess we could all answer this next question, but Harvard.
Okay, and that'll be our last question.
This is our last question. Harvard girl Heyo asks, "What's your Broadway dream role?" Let's start with you, James. Going back to your actor roots, what's your Broadway dream role?
I don't know that it's been. I mean, I kind of feel like I played it, like BJJ and Octoroon, and then in Belize and Angels in America.
That was worth
which I did
cent.
twice. I could do that play again. I think I'm still the right age type.
Yeah.
I think I could still do that again. I would do that again.
I think
that's
if
some
America
frozen blueberries. That's
if
making
America
him hurt.
that's
Go
the
ahead.
frozen blueberries.
All right.
If
I know,
America
like all of a sudden, like,
if America did Angels in America again, our lens for post-pandemic or during pandemic is going to be so different. Our relationship to the themes and what is going on in that play is going to be so rich. So any theater producers out there,
yeah.
Angels in America, cast James again.
No, well, I could do that play because I know them lines. Let me tell you something.
Or you direct it. You want to direct it?
Oh, that's a lot of play.
That's
Maybe.
a lot of play. Okay.
Maybe.
And
That's
so
a
you'll find a role for Jaylene and I in there. There's not one written right now, Mr. Kushner.
Well,
but,
listen, that's
well, you
a
know
good
what? Here's the thing.
segue.
Someone needs to like write the play that speaks to this moment that includes the two of you.
Listen,
I don't know who's being pointed
I'm pointing
at.
to you. I'm trying to point to you.
I'm pointing to James.
But I don't know where you are on the screen.
I know James is this way because I did my homework and made sure I knew, unlike Justin. So that's a good segue into my dream role, because what I would say is that my dream role would be a role that either I have written or that was written by somebody that I love, such as Mr. James. Like, I would love to play Vanessa / Balcony / Saint Diana, which are the characters I played in White. Like, I would love to play that on Broadway. I just think it would just feel so special to be on Broadway doing a show, doing a role that either I created or that someone that I know and love and respect has created. So yeah, that's my
second
answer.
that. I second that. I think White could go to Broadway, and I will be Tanner, and you will be Balcony, Vanessa, Saint Diana, and by then he'll have written you a fourth role. We don't know what it is yet.
You know, a bunch of places that have done that play have split that part up.
What?
Yeah. Balcony and Vanessa are always connected, but Saint Diana sometimes is a different actor.
And she's just sitting backstage. She spends the whole
Right.
show just drinking a wine and smoking a cigarette.
Make that money,
me
Diamond.
during
Don't let it make
Passage.
you.
Gotta make that money. So I would do that role. Or I really have been wanting to be in the cherry orchard and be Lopakin. When we did the that workshop. We did Jaylene and I did a workshop at the Wilma with Dmitry Krimov, and I got to play Lopakin, and I loved it. I want to do that.
Justin,
Yes,
doing a lot in that.
Dima, yo, so spectacular. I'm just like, one of the great things about working at the Wilma is that like suddenly like I know about a bunch of European directors I didn't know before.
Yeah.
And he's incredible.
So do we.
Yeah, right.
And we were gonna talk about the third play that we've done together, which is
we'll talk about next
Blood
week.
Wedding, but we're going to talk about it next week. So make sure that you all tune in. We apologize for the technical difficulties that plagued the beginning of our show. But once again, my heart goes out to Babyface and Teddy Riley, because I understand what they were going through. And they had about 500,000 people in the live. Now we are at about 4,000 right now, okay? But we still felt the pressure. So, we're at the point in our show where we're gonna go ahead and close.
Close it out.
Let me just make sure nobody asked any questions. I don't see any questions that came through. So okay, we're gonna go ahead and close it on out. Are we gonna do the freestyle?
A freestyle poem? Yeah, let's let James tell us what this freestyle poem will be about. So we usually close every episode, James, with just like a short freestyle poem.
Very short.
Gold. It is gold. So just give us a theme.
Let's see.
Give us a theme and who you want to go first.
Oh, Lord.
Because then the other one has time to think.
No, the other one's going to get a different subject. Nope, the other one's going to get a different subject.
2 different subjects, so 2 subjects.
Let's have the theme be reopening.
Okay. And who's going first? Who's going for this one? Who's doing this one?
Jaylene, go ahead.
Oh, Lord. All right. Disclaimer, even though I always tell my poets no disclaimers. I'm not a freestyler. Okay, here we go.
Excited.
Yo. Oh no, this is not a rap, it's a poem. Okay.
Yeah, just calm down.
So
just calm down.
We cannot wait to reopen. They said it might be May 8th. When that moment happens, we will feel so great. We will see our friends. We will give them a hug. We will walk our dogs on the leash. We will tug. We will go to the restaurant, sit down and eat. We will finally be able to pull up a seat. We can't wait.
Oh, sorry.
We can't wait to be open. Don't know why I ended on that word, because I don't know what rhymes with open. Thank you so much.
So good. Wait, James, give me a theme. Hurry, go.
Okay, your theme is Cash App.
What? Cash App.
Cash App.
Do you know what he's saying? Cash App.
I don't know what a Cash App is.
Venmo.
You don't know what Cash App is?
Hey, friend, I need to send you cash. What do I need? Just go in my stash. My stash is in the interwebs. It's got some bling bling. Thank you for that grocery. It really makes me sing. So next time we're together, I'm going to give you big hugs. Thank you for this Cash App. I have time for mugs. You're both frozen. Am I frozen now too? I think that's what happened.
Did the internet just...
Yeah, it did. So
I think I broke the internet. I think my freestyle was so good.
I watched it happen. I watched it happen. I was literally like, what?
I know. I was in the middle of spitting some.
We gotta go because this is literally what happened to Teddy and Babyface. At the end, the internet just went out, and so this is karma it's coming full circle.
James, thank you so much. James, thank you so much for joining us. This was a blast.
Where can people find you?
Where can they find
what do you want
me?
to say?
They can find me on Instagram at, what is my Instagram name? Hold on.
JW.
It's just James Imes. It's JW Imes on the Instagram. I don't really tweet. So, but if you want to tweet at me, and then my website is www.jamesimes.com. So if you go on there, descriptions of all my plays, my haiku plays on there. You can't contact me on there, but you can contact my agent. So.
Amen. And where do you get your glasses from, James? Because that was a question that we got.
These are from Lens Crafters and the Macy's.
Okay.
And the rest have been from Warby Parker.
Yes. Okay. Warby Parker.
Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, I like those.
I just ordered some really cute ones, my quarantine glasses, because I'm stir crazy and we're gonna get you some pink ones, some hot pink ones, or like blue. You need to just pop a color. Pop a pink. My hat is pink. Can you tell my hat is pink?
Oh,
yeah. It's like a rose.
It's a rose. It's like a rose. Yeah.
That's awesome.
This was delightful. Thank you for having me on your fabulous program. And
thank you.
I'll be tuning in as an audience member, cheering y'all on next week.
Absolutely. And we will end it with our Justin Jane proverb. And it is, he who laughs last, laughs first. which seems appropriate because Teddy Riley and Babyface are probably laughing at us right now as they watch our broadcast.
I just saw they entered the room. Yeah.
They entered the room, and I'm sure they're laughing. Thank y'all. Good night. I know we usually play our theme music, but we're not going to do it today.
No,
we're just going to exit.
Bye, James.
We love everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
We love you. Bye.